We're alive.
Oh my gosh, 27? What? Did I agree to that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
I snookered you into it.
Locked in.
That's how we
Yours
have it
is-
saved.
Yeah,
4 years.
wait a minute. I think I was bamboozled.
Yours
All
is
right.
definitely-
I just texted Jennifer to see if she was gonna make it. Roll, everybody's here except for Jennifer O'Connor. Per Ashley, she said that there's, I don't know what, if it's an ordinance or what it is, but we have to list the term, we have to put the term limits on here now.
Oh,
Do those need to
gotcha.
be on the minutes as well? or
Well, that's
just the
good. I
agenda?
kinda like that.
I don't know, Chip, do you know, do the term limits need to be on the minutes, or does it just need to be on the agenda?
On the agenda.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Did everybody get a chance to look at the last 2 minutes that I sent out?
Sure. They look
Hey.
great.
Do I have a motion?
Motion to approve.
Motion. Second.
All in
Both? Is that for
favor?
both?
Yeah,
Yeah, for both. All in favor?
Aye. Oh,
Yep.
aye.
yep.
Aye.
Aye. Okay,
You do a roll call.
yep, yep.
Yeah, he did that pretty much.
I'm gonna
because everybody's here, but.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
gonna
God.
table this vice chair, because I don't know that anybody really wants to do it. The landlord registration update, there is a meeting on Tuesday.
Jennifer's not here, so.
That's what he
we have
said.
Right.
time to vote on.
Yeah. Anybody-
That's how it
I'm
works.
pointing at
Yeah.
Jennifer
Oh,
O'Connor.
let's make her the vice.
That's
That's right. You end up being.
Yeah.
There is a meeting, I'm gonna look this up.
The 23rd, I thought it said.
Yeah, the 23rd. I forwarded it to you because I thought you were on it. Stephanie, you're on the board with Mike for the landlord registration. Okay, so, next Tuesday, the 23rd, at 2:30, in Gary's office, which is downstairs in the basement on the front side, there is a, what do they call that meeting?
Ordinance committee.
Ordinance committee meeting. Mike is available. I am going to do everything I can to make it. So Stephanie, I don't know if that's something you can make.
I'll check my calendar.
Okay. Honestly,
cannot.
honestly, anybody that can make it, Brian, if you can.
What day is it?
Tuesday. Be a week from today at 2:30 in the afternoon.
2:30 afternoon. Potential. Let me look at my, I'll let you know.
I'm gonna, like I said, I told Mike I have a meeting at 12:30 that day, in Fort Wayne, so I'm gonna try to make it back for that. Mike is gonna be there, which really is the most important person, cause he knows
I mean, I have
his
that
stuff.
info sheet that I can give them.
Yeah. And, I mean, at the end of the day, our goal is not to charge people money so we can have it. It's to point potential new residents for rental properties, temporary housing.
Yeah, I just had somebody call me today on it, same thing, and I said, yeah, we're working on that. So, I mean, I know I get a lot of calls, Jennifer does, just because of the industry we're in, so.
And we'd like to build a fund so that we can help out these landlords to do things to the exterior of their homes to make Columbia City look more inviting. We're not trying to make the community look worse, we're trying to make it look better. So, so yeah, as many people as we can have there would be awesome. And I know some people can't. I don't know, I'm assuming Jennifer probably won't be able to make that, but I will get a hold of her separately. So yeah, Tuesday, 2:30 in Gary's office on that side in the basement, so. Chip,
Yes, nothing.
okay. I did not finish my flyer, so I will 100% have that finished for the next meeting, so we can get that out to people. We can get that in insurance offices. That would be a great place for them.
I might know one.
You might know one.
I might know a few.
The Walnut House, so a handful of us Us four went, Stephanie, Latricia, Jennifer, and myself. We looked at it, it's rough. There's some foundation issues. I had Josie go look at it. And I will just read what he said. Josie. He said, one of the basement walls is deflecting inward, the side towards the red house upstairs. One of the bedrooms has a sag in the floor. The wall connection, there's a significant hump between the kitchen and the dining room floor, which is what we saw.
Yeah.
There's nothing supporting that. They attempted to install a perpendicular beam in the middle to compensate, but it looked inadequate. Essentially, he put a beam across the entire house, didn't put any vertical supports underneath it. So the back half of the house has a hump. So, he said I wasn't in crawling the hole clothes, so, but from where I stood, it looked improper. The garage out back looked like a liability, which we kind of already talked about. Most likely it's, has asbestos siding on it, so it would
Probably need to just
it
come
would
down.
either be knocked down by us or basically be told to the homeowner, we did nothing to that, we have no liability to that, do with it what you want, kind of deal.
The only thing with that is, leaving it, is you're going to knock out any FHA buyers,
Oh,
which you're going to be in that price range.
Is
for
the
FHA
asbestos
buyers.
tearing
'Cause these-
apart, is it? Is it tearing apart, the asbestos?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
not good.
Yeah.
I
There
mean, the
is-
whole thing honestly looks like you could
Push it
go like
up.
that and it would fall over, so.
There is what seems to be a leak below the slab at the main drain where it meets the floor, but I couldn't tell 100% where it was coming from. Boiler looks rough, and no AC can be a hard sell in a big home like that. Depending on how much lipstick you plan to put on it, it might be okay. He said you could easily drop $50,000 to $70,000 to fix it up, which in my eyes, we're probably gonna end up. What I said back to him was, we spent $25,000 in the HVAC in the other house, so take that high end and we're at least 100,000 in, at least.
Yeah, but the old boilers, I know he says it looks rough, but a little maintenance on that and those things last forever.
Sure.
So maybe instead of replacing that, we just have somebody come clean it up, do a little maintenance on it.
He also said it's likely that the pipes from the boiler are wrapped in asbestos.
Yes, and I said that too, because
So-
those would need to be replaced.
He said, I
Well,
would,
that AC was actually running pipes, so that would probably be around the same price.
yeah,
Imagine.
it would be everything, because it has
Wasn't that
those
what, like
radiator.
2,800 square feet or something over here?
Mhm.
Yeah, it was 26 or something like that, and we got the 3,000 square foot.
But if you're gonna install new HVAC,
You wouldn't keep the boiler.
no.
Right.
I mean, they basically give you a furnace.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
They're so minimal when you're
Yeah.
doing the rest that,
He said, I wouldn't want to pay much more than 80,000, maybe 100, if you don't plan to remodel kitchen and baths, which
We plan to do.
that
would have to.
absolutely needs to be
Yeah,
done.
you
So,
have to.
so yeah,
Now, do we need to necessarily reposition everything?
no, but
It needs a new,
needs a facelift.
yes, it's going to need a new vanity, new toilet, new
Yes.
Right.
fixtures,
Yes.
new paint.
So,
flooring.
right.
Well, the
so-
flooring on the
The
main
flooring
floor,
is
except for that extension,
beautiful.
yes, beautiful wood floors.
refit,
On
sand
the main floor.
refinish. The main part of the house, it didn't look like there was any sagging. The only thing is the foundation on the alley side, there, all the water runs to the house. There's nothing that takes the water away from the house. Essentially what we ran into on Van Buren House, so the walls are crumbling in. I mean, like, it would need, it might need a whole new wall on the side, or on the alley side. It might. I don't know that you can touch, like, when I ran my hand across it, it crumbled. So that doesn't give me the warm and fuzzy feeling. But again, we would have to get an inspection on it. Now, to do that, like Jennifer was saying, is we would have to put in an offer on the house. And what she thinks is we're probably looking at 130,000. Now, what we could do is go in and get it for as low as we can, put in an offer for as low as we can, do an inspection, come back, say, X, Y, oh, the other thing it needs is a roof. So we're probably looking at about $10,000, because it's not a huge roof.
We
It is a-
can ask the seller to repair stuff and, or walk away.
Now,
As is.
they have said, yeah, they've stated it's as is, there's,
Nothing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So.
Well, if it's as is, then we're just gonna say, hey, we got an inspection, this is all the repairs,
and
and this is what we're
it,
gonna offer
and
you.
That's where
now,
I'm
even though
going.
it's as is, it doesn't mean you can't, you could still ask them.
Right.
They're just not gonna, like, they
So-
do anything.
My initial thought to all of that, just in this moment, was maybe we go and we put an offer in and we try to get it. We try to get an offer accepted at 120 or 130, and we do the inspection, come back, try to renegotiate. If they don't want to come any lower, because I feel like if they feel like it's worth 180,000, if they would accept 130,000 and we come back and say, whoa, all of these things need
Mhm.
done, we can't pay more than 90,000 or 100,000 for this.
Or you repair it.
Or you
Right.
repair it, and then if they say no, we just walk away, and we might be out.
$400 for
Right, for an
inspection.
inspection, right.
Yeah. So, I mean, we know a realtor.
I know a good one,
I know a decent one, yeah.
a decent one, she's all right.
I don't remember
She's
how we
all right.
did that. Can we, how did we buy the last one?
We wrote up an offer.
We just wrote it up.
And I think Marcia takes care of it. I mean, she writes from the city with our addendum, right?
Did we?
Yeah, but again, that was a private sale, so
That
you'll
was.
be, yeah, both the ones you've done, the last two have been private sale.
Can Jennifer do that?
I don't know.
You know, like, and just, I mean, I'm not speaking for you, I'm just saying
Yeah.
for this,
Well,
we just do a 0% commission for
Well, we can-
our, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if that's the,
Well,
Here's what I've done. Because we're buying it, and yes, but it's listed by somebody, so obviously we don't wanna pay their commission. The seller's paying their 3%.
correct,
Marcia can write up a purchase contract and we can present it to that person.
right,
Without you being involved.
I guess.
Correct.
The only thing that I was going through was the negotiating part.
Right.
Bam, bam,
Correct.
bam, bam, and then,
because you don't have any representation is the problem.
yeah.
We do. Marcia's
Well-
the rep.
Correct,
But we can go back and say, this is what they come back for. And he, or you can appoint yourself to, or whatever, or Jennifer.
I think unless,
Jennifer can be appointed as the person to negotiate, and we can make that rule. And she's just not involved with her name on it, with Marcia writing the purchase contract. Or we could write the purchase contract and just have no agencies, no buyer's agent, right?
right,
I think we just run it through Marcia, so that way there's no legalities. Even if Jennifer's the one doing the negotiating, she's not getting anything out of it as a member of the housing authority. So
Yeah,
if
that's-
somebody would like to make a motion for that, if we decide to do that, that she would be,
I have a question.
As a
Because
negotiator?
I'm not
I already made a
in your
motion.
world.
yeah,
So if we make an offer and they accept it, and then we get it inspected and it needs an astronomical amount of work, we aren't obligated to that, acceptance price. We have the ability to go back and say, it needs X number of dollars, therefore we're going to counter this 130 with X.
correct.
Or
can
you
do
fix
that.
it, or you fix it.
and if they
And if they say
decline,
no,
then,
we can pull out.
Correct.
yeah.
Okay,
So technically, we could go back to them and say, hey, we want you to repair this stuff. And they could say no, and if it's we'll make sure, because it should be a major defect. And then we can walk away that. We don't even have to renegotiate the price. But if they're balking, they'll say, well, you can do that, or you can take this amount. We're willing to give you this amount after the fact, right?
It needs, like, it needs a roof, it needs a full, south side of the foundation wall. you know, we can say that, and then, we can and if they say no, we can say, we would get it, we would have a quote for that at that point. I mean, we would have to.
It's windows,
So you can-
siding, everything's okay.
After
The siding
inspection,
was
you can
in pretty good
basically start
shape.
Negotiations again.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, the siding
For
was in
those
pretty good
issues.
shape,
For those
the
issues.
windows weren't bad,
I don't think so.
they were newer.
They're just weird, weren't they just weird and weird
There was that one
places
high
and-
They were
one.
weird, yeah, they were, that one in the.
Where's
But
this
you know
place
what,
at?
I don't think we
Walnut
really
Street,
looked at
like,
the windows. I don't
northeast corner
remember
of
the
Marshall.
condition of the windows.
The
We did
parking
not
lot,
really
the-
look.
The basketball courts there,
Yeah.
right on the, if you look right at that northeast
Like
corner.
we looked
there's
as
an
we were
alley right there.
walking.
Right.
It's
But
the
did
one on
anybody
the
go
north
up and
side's
look
tan.
at the
No.
windows?
Look
I
at
don't
it.
think we did look at
Five
the windows.
Well, and it was so dark in the one,
5-bedroom.
remember, we couldn't,
Brilliant,
the
but-
light was
Mhm.
either burnout or
Yep.
wasn't working.
I remember them being like, they were probably early 2000s windows. Something
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean, like
Because the
the,
one in the kitchen at the sink, yeah, it's not new, but it wasn't
How
like
old's that?
They're
original.
not original,
So-
okay.
it was pretty old, I feel like I looked it
Yeah,
up.
we did look it up at one point, but I don't remember.
The what?
what?
Thinking,
The,
Age, wasn't it 1900?
yeah, it was early 1900s.
100 amp service.
I don't think it did.
No, I think it was a
Yeah.
200.
It was
Really?
I'm
So it's
pretty-
been rewired?
So,
Well, I think they would
Yeah.
have had to when they put the addition on.
right, because, I mean, it wasn't knob and tube like you
Yeah.
would expect, like it's been updated since.
Yeah, it wasn't,
But even
I
if,
think it had a
but you don't want the
regular
old part to be
panel, I
the old
think.
cloth. Cause if it's only 100 amp service, now you're gonna have to put a 200 in, so you're gonna do HVAC and
20.
sometimes they do an addition and they'll just put an extra box in.
Yeah, no, I did not see that, I don't think. I think it was just the one in the basement, right?
that's the only one I
Yeah.
saw.
Yeah, there was one.
And it looked
But
good.
that's
one,
something to
no,
look at.
Huh?
I just put $3,000 in my barn because of the farmer electrician that we had. The guy before us.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's like it didn't burn down.
yeah.
He ran Romex
It was,
from the house to the barn, to run the whole barn.
it was, you remember, Andreas, the football player that passed away in probably early 2010s?
Here?
Tyler Andreas.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Oh, I
I
do
did.
remember that.
It's his mom. That's the house.
Okay.
Because we found a football
Yeah,
sign
a little,
in the living room.
and then some other football stuff
Yeah,
upstairs. I think.
so, the other thing that we noticed when we were out front is the front left of the porch is sagging. So, I mean, there's a lot of foundation work that would need to be done, and I don't know
And that's expensive.
money-wise what that is. I mean, the first Van Buren house we did, that back wall was 12,000, and that was maybe a 15-foot wall.
Yeah.
But they had to dig the whole thing out, they had to jack, I mean,
Mhm.
so, I mean, let's just say it's the full length on the alley, that's probably 30 feet. So, I mean, you're looking at probably $30,000 just to redo that wall.
Did Josie, I know Josie helped us with that one next to it. Can he do that major of a project?
Well, I mean, I don't know that he would do the foundation work, but he.
Well, he did the foundation on that one back.
He did, because we didn't know about that one. That one was back on the corner, so he was okay. That was like a 10-foot wall, I think, for him, so that one wasn't a big deal for him. He didn't wanna do it, but he can. So I would want to get all the foundation work taken care of before Josie even.
Is there alley access to that wall? Is it towards
Oh,
the alley?
oh, yeah, it is 4 foot away from the alley.
Oh, so, I mean, they could get a backhoe in.
Oh, yeah, it's not gonna be a
Dig that out,
problem.
Oh, yeah.
It's not gonna be a
footer.
problem. The other wall was fine.
Mhm.
The north wall seemed fine. Now, the west wall, the
'Cause that's
west,
when it usually goes by the one that, there's another house right there.
Oh,
next
yeah,
to it,
you can't even get- yeah.
So you have to do it with a shovel.
yeah, no, it's right on the alley and
No.
part of the
you have to do
reason,
with the show.
I've done it.
So have I.
part of the reason that it probably
Brother-in-laws.
is crumbling away is because water just seeps over there and just runs and sits there. There's nothing there. There might even need to be, a drain put in around it, to be honest with you. I don't know where we're gonna run it, but it might need a drain that runs out to somewhere or away from the house. So I think it's worth, cause I think we're getting to the point now where it's gonna be more of a safety thing, kinda like the Van Buren house, the last one we did.
Mhm.
It's not as bad, I don't think.
What's it worth?
I don't think so
fixed
either.
up?
Well, how big was that? It's a good size.
What'd we sell this last one for?
235?
235?
230, 235?
You're right in
Every
the same
bit.
ballpark. I mean, 230,
Except for we
240.
Except for we got that one for
Well, yeah.
$50,000.
I mean, but if we get 130 and if we end up putting 80 or 90 in it, there's no money to be made again.
But is the goal to make a ton of money or?
I think it's
Or is
one
the
of
goal
those.
to fix it up, make sure we have, you know what I mean?
I think we
We're-
go in with the same mindset of, if we can make money on it, great, so
Great.
we can have some seed money to do
But,
other stuff. But
correct,
if,
but if we at least break even and we have helped beautify, help
and
fix up.
Walnut Street has some nice houses on it, and it
Correct.
has some not nice houses on it. I mean, some people have bought houses and they fixed them up, like the red house next to them.
Mhm.
They've done some
They've
work to
done
theirs,
some-
and
yes,
it looks really
it
nice.
looks-
So having two nice houses in a row, I know a lot of those have to be rentals. What's that next road up? Jackson?
Yeah,
Oh, it's
Jackson?
Jackson, Johnson,
Jackson is,
all the presidents.
there's a, I don't know if those are rentals, but
there's a lot of
they are
rentals on
rough.
Jackson.
What was that, address? 210?
210 North.
Well, so here's
Nope,
another
wrong one.
idea. We go in at 110. We're pretty sure we can break even at 110.
Yeah.
So we say 110, we take it as it is, just accept the 110.
Without an inspection?
We could. You want it for 110?
If they would accept it at 110, I'd still wanna do the,
I mean, we
The
can do an
inspection and then-
Is
inspection,
it the
but,
owners of the bank?
it's the owners.
No,
yeah,
I didn't know if it was.
yeah, no, it's still, I mean,
It's-
it's vacant, but
It says
Not
it's
foreclosed.
2,200 square feet, but I don't know if that, I don't think that.
it was 21 something.
Does that take into account the addition? Do you think?
It does seem bigger than 2,100
That's
square
what I'm
feet.
saying. That back room is big.
Yeah,
I'm thinking there's I'm gonna call it the formal dining room right off the kitchen.
right.
The living room.
Right.
Well, that probably is. That probably includes 2,200 square feet.
I don't think it would be 22 without it.
No.
No.
And what were they calling? They're calling it a 5-bedroom.
Yes.
Wherever we figured out, I think it was the formal dining room.
The formal dining room
Correct.
must have been a
They
bedroom.
called a bedroom.
A bedroom.
That's right. That
So
is
it's
right.
really more
Okay,
like-
well then my living
So
room's
it's
a bedroom.
really a
I mean,
four,
come on.
right.
It was, yeah.
It's really a 4-bedroom. Just because they used it as a bedroom doesn't mean
Yeah.
it's a
Were there
bedroom.
4 bedrooms? Oh yeah, 1,
Yeah.
2, 3,
Yeah.
and 4.
There are 4 upstairs, I think.
But the dining room couldn't have a closet in it to make it a
It
five
could,
does-
but why, I
Would it
don't
take
know why
away?
you, I would not.
I would not make
No.
that a bedroom
All the
because
bedrooms
it
would
would
be
be weird.
upstairs.
It'd
I
be
mean-
living
If any-
room, bedroom, kitchen.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
If-
open to
yeah.
living room
If
and
anything,
kitchen.
I would make a master suite on that back room.
Correct.
If you were gonna put a bedroom
Correct.
downstairs, and it
That's
has a
right.
sliding door
Yep.
out to the back patio, or back deck, which
Yeah.
needs ripped off and put back. I mean,
Yeah.
$100,000 easy into it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would honestly count on the 100.
you gotta think, let's just say the foundation needs work, and let's call that 30,000. And let's call the air conditioning, the HVAC 25,000, there's 55,000, we haven't done anything to the house.
I'm gonna say
Yeah,
15.
rough, too.
Cosmetic.
15 for
Oh,
the
yeah, rough.
roof.
Yeah, we might be able to get away with 10 on the roof. The one for the Van Buren house was 9,800 or something like that. So
I think that one was just pretty.
This
and
one is just
this
a
one-
straight up though.
Yeah,
It's
but
only on
I feel like
top.
the slope is a lot more on.
I just got a quote on my garage, just my garage for metal, so shingles would be slightly cheaper. 87 from Smith, 67 from Graber. For one per garage,
How much?
67 and an 87.
My whole house, I just got a quote, from who?
Graber and
I
Smith.
got one from Smith for my house and it was like 13.
I don't need the house,
Yeah,
I just
the
need
whole
metal.
house.
I just need
Wow.
metal for my
I
garage.
didn't do metal, I did asphalt.
That's why I said asphalt would be cheaper.
Our house is about 1,800 square foot. 2 years ago, I had Schmucker, guy out of,
Mhm.
Yeah,
it was 10.7, something like that.
yeah. So I think we might be right around 10 for that. It's okay, there's 65,000,
Well,
we haven't done anything
Then let's call
inside.
let's call it 12, because once they get up there and start tearing off, we don't know what we're
Yeah.
Yeah.
gonna be looking at. So I would
Also-
cushion that a little bit.
We also thought that on the Van Buren house, because it had no downspouts or soffit or anything, so, yeah. So we're basically at 70,000 then, and we haven't touched anything inside.
And you said it's gonna need kitchen, bathroom. Is it one bath?
Two
Two.
full.
Okay, so 2 full baths and a kitchen remodel. Now you're at your 100.
And we haven't.
Oh, yeah.
And we haven't sanded and refinished, we haven't put new carpet in, we haven't
Fixed that
upstairs,
floor.
we haven't fixed the floor, yeah. That's why I'm like 80,000.
I'm just gonna tell you right
Yeah,
now, there's no
I
way
know,
that
I know.
they're gonna get it.
I just don't know who's buying that,
Right.
who's buying that house for for over $100,000 in the state that it's in, I just,
I don't know who
You
did
think
it.
we can sell it for 250?
I'm really more at the 240.
because it's a little smaller than the Van Buren
Mhm.
house.
And didn't we have 2.5 bathrooms at
Yes.
the other one,
No,
right? 'Cause
yeah,
2.5.
because we had the master, we turned the kitchen into a bathroom, and then we had the half.
Right.
We turned the full bath downstairs into a half.
Yeah,
Gosh, that was nice.
so,
I want to walk through their house and see what it looks
To see
like.
what they've done, I know.
Like, I want to see what's stuff in it.
yeah, I think the max would be 240.
I guess there's no way to find out what she owes on it, because that may be a deciding factor.
I don't think, I'm betting she doesn't, because it was in their name in 1993. So I'm betting,
Yeah, but you don't know
unless
if
they,
they,
unless they refinance.
I was gonna say, they could have refinanced or whatever. They may have refinanced just to move on,
But.
taking the money to buy wherever they're at now.
But also, somebody, it looks like it was taken out of husband's name and just in her name. So I don't know if he passed away and then you pay, I mean, like, did they pay it off? Did they?
Or refinance to pay out the
Yeah.
divorce
Right.
Yeah.
equity. It's hard to say. But I would
I
not
just-
go, there's no way to know without asking.
Okay.
They don't have to tell me that.
I'll make a
Right.
motion to make Jennifer the negotiator.
Second it.
Okay.
Get that part over with.
Just be a little hesitant to go over 100.
I agree. But again, all we need to do is get an accepted offer so we can get an inspection, and then we can just go from there, and then we can walk away. And then we can just let them know if nothing else happens and you're ready to get rid of it, we will buy it for X amount of dollars. At that point, I'd be saying 80
See,
probably.
it's Andreas, and their
Yeah,
kid got killed.
yeah,
Said,
when you, like, probably
Like
10
13 years ago?
Yeah,
so
10,
it's
12 years
Bill
ago.
Andreas.
I don't know. That-
Okay, so, I mean, I guess you kind of know what we can maybe get it for. Like you're saying, 110, 120, I just don't, because then there's not a lot of, to get down to where we would want to be. I mean, like, I know where we want to be even before an inspection, so, I mean, I don't know how anybody else feels, but like 120 or 125 is probably as high as we want to
Mhm.
even think about, just getting their hopes up about,
Mhm.
maybe. Is there, you don't know the agent?
Mhm.
You do?
Yep.
Is there a,
I have another deal going on with her right now, so I could call her about that. And
I was just gonna say, would she be, like, have they, like, what offers have they rejected? Have I mean,
I can
you
ask
can, you
her.
can always tell her like, this isn't for like a person, this is.
Oh,
for,
I've already
like,
talked to her about that.
So, it's not like we're trying to.
I've told her that it was for the housing authority, we're not in to make, money, we're in it to beautify the city, and,
Do we have a buyer for that?
yeah, I do,
Yeah,
if it's fixed up.
I know, that's what I'm
You-
saying.
Yeah, we do.
So,
However.
You can't list it though.
Yep, but I'd be working for the buyer.
true,
But you can't make financial,
no, you can't.
Aaron probably could though.
He could, no, mm-mm.
Or.
No,
It'll
but
go
I
to-
feel like-
The next one goes to Horizon, right?
No, it already went to, right, it goes to Brandon.
Oh, I thought Brandon was the first one. Who did
No.
we have? Stacy do the first one?
Stacy.
Yeah.
Okay, so then it goes to Brandon, because Tina said she was out,
Correct.
like fully out. Okay.
I want to make a motion to, rethink this, this whole issue of how I don't make money, like, doing the official work, I would wanna make money. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I do. This background work, no, I wouldn't need to, but I wanna be able to fully go in and negotiate and do, you know what I mean? Like, do all the things.
We're gonna have to run that by, I
So-
agree with you, and we can make that motion to kind of table it, to talk to Marcia.
That's what I'm saying, to
about the
look into,
legality.
yeah,
So
can
that
we
you
look into
can
the
make-
legality of it?
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's like,
Because
I
I'm
really can't.
financing it, so
I
I
can't
would have
help
the
you,
same
I
issue.
can't
Didn't we already talk about
represent
this?
you,
We
I
would
can't
just-
do.
We would have to recuse, not recuse, but you would have to not be a part of any of the,
Any votes,
that have to do with,
money.
yeah.
Which I think that would be fine.
Yeah.
I think it would be more important to be represented by the right, you know what I mean, person who can
Because-
go and do all the things for us.
Right, because essentially, you wouldn't be able to be a part of the negotiations on this side. Because you had
So-
talked about that too, because if it
Yeah.
was somebody that you finance, you said you would be out of that, decision of whether we sell it to that person. I
Right.
think that was already kind of worked out.
Yeah, that would be Brandon's deal, and I wouldn't be any part of it, I couldn't hear anything, I'd have to walk out of the room or whatever, more than
Right.
likely.
Essentially, it would have, like, I would have to negotiate it through Marcia to you.
Well, and that's
Essentially.
fine, because then I'm still really negotiating, I'm still
Mhm.
doing the things and representing you. You're just going back and making sure, yep, okay,
Yeah, I mean.
we got the okay.
So.
And then I can go back and,
So talk to Marcia, but then I think probably you need to not know what we spent on it. Probably, right?
well, that'd be after the fact, though.
It'd be after the fact. I
That'd be
just
after,
can't-
No, I meant
we'd already
like-
be closed.
Here's the thing, it has to be fair negotiation, so it needs to be listed, Brandon needs to advertise it, and then you make the offer, and if Brandon gets another offer and we get beat out, we get beat out. It has to be a fair negotiation, and with Brandon listing it, I don't think you're just the buyer's agent, you're going in to just make an offer, you're making money off of it, but you're not making it because of the authority, you're making it because of
Right,
your position.
because of
And I
my-
am the same
right.
way, because I have a pre-approved buyer.
Correct.
So as long as but if there is any votes or whatever as far as accepting an offer, you and I need to recuse and walk away.
I guess what I'm saying is, if she knows what the margin, if you both know what the margins are, and what we actually spent on it, as opposed to what we're listing it for, that might be something that you need to not know, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but I won't be listing it.
Right, but I'm saying I'm gonna say
But-
you would have a
She
leg up
can't
on
have any
negotiating.
decision on what we listed for.
Sure.
And then I can't, I don't know how it would be. You might just want to run this by Marcia.
I feel like I need to have a conversation with her and,
Or we would have to say how much for it to be fair. If she knows we spent 215,000 on it, or 225,000 on it, and we've listed it for 240, and you have that understanding, and we're not getting any offers, and then you're like, let's go for 225, you know what I'm saying? And then you have, I'm gonna call it a leg up in knowing what our break even.
yeah, but
You know what I'm
I
saying?
also
Part of the
have,
business though.
Sure.
that is part of the
I
business,
mean-
but I also, know, I'm not the listing agent. It'd be no different than knowing, like, I may know that anyway on any property,
Correct.
just because,
Right.
you know what I mean? I know pretty much every agent, you know what I mean? Like, I know.
Well, our
I'm
buyer
especially
also
when
was
you're
not,
listing it
our
and
buyer was
selling
Right.
not, it did not come from the housing authority. Somebody didn't walk in here and say,
Right.
hey, I want to buy this house. And our buyer has been pre-approved for 3-4
Right.
months now.
Right,
So we're not, and she's proved up to a certain amount, so as long as we sell for under that, I don't see any issues, but I definitely, I mean, not to get me in trouble, we don't want,
right, I wanna make
That's
sure
where I'm at.
everything we
I
do
would-
is
I-
kosher.
talk to
I have got to
Marcia.
go.
Talk
I'm
to
sorry.
Marcia.
See,
But
it's
I-
the other way that would be bad.
Yeah.
If you knew your buyer was approved up to 260,
Correct.
and you
I-
talked to him and, hey, pay you. and that
Exactly.
way
Oh,
you
then I
knew-
would be in trouble, yes.
I
Yeah.
just don't
But-
want people to be like, well, she's on the housing authority and she's making money. That's where I'm
Right.
at. I don't want
Right.
someone to come after you because
Right.
you knew everything on the house, literally, because you were part of this. And
Right.
then I just, more safe for you than us. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I
So
mean.
yeah, you have Marcia's
It's tough.
information?
See,
I
you're
don't.
not,
You'll
you're
have
not
to-
personally making money off the house, you're making money off the seller,
Right.
which I guess that is us, but you're not making.
Right.
But it's not because of the housing authority. though.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's because I have a buyer.
Did
So,
we,
okay.
what did we set? Did we set 2%?
Just let me,
We set last
yeah,
time?
it is tough.
yeah,
Just send me her information.
Okay.
yeah, it's too.
And then I will, I'm sorry, I'm already late for my
No,
next
you're good.
appointment.
Go
but
for it.
Just let me know.
Will do. Yeah, I think that's what we paid the listing agent, whatever their marketing fees were, which was like, what was it, $500 or $1,000 or something?
Yeah,
I don't remember.
2% to the buyer's agent.
And then 2% to the buyer's agent, I think is what we did, Marcia.
And bottom line is, if the goal is to get another house rehabbed here in town, and she's got a buyer, great.
I mean, and I guarantee you, for a nice rehab house like that, in that price range, you're gonna have multiple buyers. So we may not even win it in the first place.
Right.
So, I mean, as long as it's marketed correctly, just because Jennifer and I are involved in a buyer, doesn't mean we're gonna win.
Right, no, I think you should, I just don't want somebody to get in
Oh,
trouble.
no, I don't wanna be either.
Right, but I can see what you're saying, like when we decide HVAC system. Well, you can't tailor the rehab of the house to your buyer.
Correct.
So you guys probably wouldn't be involved in the decisions when we decide which,
Right, right, I mean,
you know.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
and
the,
unless people feel.
You know what your buyer wants, so you say, hey, I think we should do this
Right.
upgrade, you know, that wouldn't be right either.
And
Yeah, we
unless,
would-
unless people have different thoughts about it, with the last house, I think I just ended up,
you were the project
I just
manager.
was the project manager and took care of it. I mean, I did, obviously I asked for input, but,
If there's any input given, Jennifer and I would not be involved in it.
okay.
We would not open up to say, hey, we want this bathroom to look like this because whatever reason, we would not do that. So we would just.
Well, we need to make
recuse
this
ourselves and
handicap
walk away.
accessible because my buyer is. Okay. Okay. So 125 is kind of what we thought about. I guess I'll call it as the project manager. I think 125 is what we want to be at just to get an accepted offer and then get an inspection. Chip, how does that work? I mean, my thought is we would use our funds to do the inspection work and then
Yeah.
if we lose that, we just lose that and we just don't have that money anymore. If we need to put earnest money down,
But, yeah, you just
Okay,
take it
we'll
out
just
of your
do that.
account.
We'll get it, who's the new
Leslie,
Leslie? Do I just get ahold of her and just say,
Mhm.
okay,
So I don't be involved in the process of doing another flip, because you were the project manager, I always went by, checked on the progress, asked you or whatever. So you're gonna need to appoint somebody to do that. I don't know if Chip would be willing to do that. Kind of just, not make any decision, just because I know we ended up paying like $2,500 every 2 weeks to Josie or something.
Right.
Which was kind of a pain for Rosie.
I would wanna do like a monthly,
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do
Just do
something
like
that's a little bit more.
$10,000 a month or, you know, 15, depending on whatever his quote is, we just divide it up. If he gives us this is what we'll do. He'll give us a timeline. If it's 6 months and he tells us it's gonna be this much, we just divide that up 6 months and that's what he'll get paid every month.
Well, he'll probably need a
Starter.
starter, but
A draw.
at the same time,
Yeah, you just
we
set
want-
dates, here's your draw dates.
You're the project manager, but you need somebody, I feel, because I always stop by to make sure that they were not delayed.
Working.
They're, just kind of, okay, where we're at,
Yep.
just a second set of eyes, not that you, because you did a
Right.
great job, but
Right.
just something to walk through and go, okay, we're on the timeline, and then you guys can confer, or. you
Stephanie
can-
doesn't have any kids, so she could do it.
Yeah, you're right.
Stephanie's pregnant again.
You are? Congrats!
Thank you.
What did you do? Are you just pregnant?
January, no, I'm 22 weeks.
Oh, so you've
think
known
she
for
said,
the
"What
last
did you
couple of
do?"
months and
I'm
not
not
said
sure you guys
anything.
knew last year. Is that
Pretty
right?
obvious.
No idea.
No.
No idea.
Oh my, well,
No.
thank you.
6 kids.
This is baby number 6, girl or boy? Girl.
I was one and done.
Two is plenty.
I had 3 myself, and then I'm in a house with 4, and
Oh.
that's enough.
Two's
But
plenty.
I love kids. Everything that, whenever I donate money or anything like that, I do towards like a kid thing. I'm donating to there's a color run coming up. Anybody want to do a color run? Because I've got a spot for 4 people to be involved with it. I can get you in free. If anybody wants to do a run where you run and then they spray
On
with
purpose?
colors. Yeah, I know.
I
Well,
love
some
dogs.
people like to run.
I love dogs.
I know they do.
Shelter, yeah.
I like to play basketball, that's my run.
So, yeah.
Okay, so Jennifer, I'll be in contact with Jennifer after she talks to Marcia and see where we're at with that and see how that can work. I guess at the end of the day, if Marcia comes back and says if she may be a buying agent, that she can't be a part of the negotiations of the purchase, then I have no problem taking care of that again. I would love for it to be Jennifer just because she's already doing a deal with this realtor and knows the realtor. So I know that she would be doing it through Marcia, but it would be,
I don't see that it's a conflict because she's making money on her normal job.
Right.
And it's not because, it's because that's the perfect house for our buyer, or could be our perfect house once she may not even like the house, we don't know.
right,
So,
right.
I don't know, but it definitely needs to be ran by the city.
Yeah, so Jennifer will get with Marcia.
I'll look through my emails because I know we addressed that before and see what she said.
We
see if I
did.
can find it.
I just looked through my emails. I didn't see anything past.
Well, my problem is I've switched companies,
Right.
so it's my emails from the past are probably gone, so.
Yeah. Jennifer, if Jennifer talks to Marcia, I sent her.
Send her an
her
email
contact.
and ask her that we address that, because she'll probably have it,
Yeah,
and
she-
see what she says.
She'll probably just forward me the email.
Yeah, that's probably what it'll be.
So I'll do that. Jennifer is gonna talk to her too. There's gonna be more questions this time because it's a different situation than last time. We were talking about listing it last time. It wasn't so much about the buying. And I think last time we talked about the buying and it was basically gonna be somebody else from your agency has to write it up and then
Potentially.
I'm pretty sure that's how it was.
Yeah, but
But,
see if there's any way around it,
Yeah.
or it has to be fully disclosed on the
Right.
purchase contract itself.
right,
Buyer's agent and loan officer are, see, I don't make money off the house.
right, you make.
I make it off the loan, so I don't think it's any
And
issue
you
for me.
don't decide how much they can get for the
Correct.
loan.
Nope.
So, okay. I'll reach out to Marcia, Jennifer's gonna reach out to her, and then I will, what will happen is if we can do that, we'll probably just go ahead and move forward, whether it's myself or Jennifer, and then I can just keep everybody updated. We're not making decisions, so I can send everybody an update. Not a problem. Just, nobody needs to respond and tell me to do anything because that's illegal.
Right.
Just just wanted to say that on the record.
Yep,
She can still
I
go to
understand.
hell.
Can't be a meeting outside of the,
So, okay, I think that's all I've got. So if somebody has a motion to end the meeting.
I'll motion first.
Second it?